Hello friends, I am Sanjay Gupta. In this video, I am going to discuss about conditional statement, that is if else in Java. So before starting, if you are facing visibility problem in this video, you can improve the pixel quality by going into the setting option. So after doing this, you can note down my information. These information will be helpful for your study and placement purposes. Now coming on to the if else statement. So if statement is the selection statement in Java. We generally divided if statement in four categories. So first is if, that is single selection statement. You can also say it simple if statement. If else double selection statement. Simple terms we can say if else statement. Then nested if statement, and fourth one is if else ladder. Now first one is if single selection statement. So this is the syntax of single selection statement. Here only true part is available with if test condition is mentioned. If this condition is true, then the statement will be executed. If this test condition is false, then nothing will happen. So you can see this example, class if test, then public static void main, then int grade equals to 75. So if condition is checking whether the grade is equal or greater than 40 or not. So if this condition is true, then this println statement will print passed. If this condition is false, nothing will be printed. So in this situation, the passed message will be printed on console because condition is true. So whenever you only focus on true part of the problem, then you can implement simple if or single selection statement. Another one is if else double selection statement. So this is the syntax. In this syntax, the statement which is written with the with if condition is known as true part, and with else the statement which is written is known as false. So if condition is true, then true part will be evaluated. If condition is false, then else part will be evaluated, which is false part. So you can see the example which I have explained earlier. This example is modified here. If grades are equal greater than equals to 40, then passed will be printed, otherwise failed will be printed. So if the value of grade, let's say right now it is 75, suppose it is 15. So in case of 15, the condition is false, then else will print failed on console. So here in this example, if we run this program, then passed will be printed. Third is nested if statement. So in nested if, we can use more than one if conditions. So nested if is used when first condition is true and we want to check another condition, then we can use nested if. So in this program, this if condition is connected with this else, and this if is connected with this else. So if first if is true, then this second if condition will be checked. If it is true, then this statement will be executed. If second if condition is false, then this else statement will be executed. If first if condition is false, then control will automatically transfer to this else, and these statement will be evaluated. So you also can mention that or notice that I have not used curly braces in any of the example. So the curly braces rule is same as we have discussed or learned in C and C++. If we have only single statement to execute, then we can avoid curly braces. But if we want to execute more than one statements, then we can use curly braces. So this is the example of nested if. In this example, this first if condition is n greater than equals to 0. So if this condition is true, then this if or else combination will be evaluated. If this condition is false, then this else case will be executed. And if second condition is true, then this println will print positive. If this condition is false, then this println will print 0. And if first condition is false, then negative will be printed. So if you want to check more than one conditions, then nested if can be used. there is another syntax which is fourth syntax, else if ladder. It is also used to check multiple conditions, but as nested if checks another condition when first condition is true, it checks another condition when first condition is false. So this if and else is related. Suppose this if condition is true, then this statement will be evaluated. If first condition is false, then this if will be checked. If it is true, then these statements will be evaluated. If this condition is false, then this else statement will be executed. So if you want to check another condition when first condition is false, then else if ladder can be used. So this is simple example. If first condition is true, n is greater than 0, then positive will be printed and rest of the condition will not be checked. If this condition is false, then this if will be checked. If it is true, then 0 will be printed. If this condition is false, then negative will be printed on console. So these are four different examples for conditional statement. First one was simple if, then if else, then nested if, and then else if ladder. So you can use all four syntaxes in different scenarios. To practice these syntaxes, there are programs for you. First is to check whether a number is even or odd. Then check whether a number is positive, negative, 0, which I have also discussed with you. Then read cost and selling price of an item and find out how much profit or loss is there. Then read three numbers and find out maximum. So you can easily implement these programs in Java because you might have studied these programs or implemented these programs in C language also. So do practice these programs so that you can get perfection in Java also. So you can note down my information for your placement purposes. Thank you for watching this video.